Sup, y'all? Bringing you guys another video. So here we go again when it comes to Errol Spence and Terence Crawford. I think we can all agree that this fight needs to be made. That this is the fight that needs to be made at the moment at 147 pounds. Spence and Crawford to determine who is the best fighter at the moment at 147 pounds. It needs to happen. It needs to happen. We all would love to see this fight, whether you are a Terence Crawford fan or Errol Spence fan. We'd love to see this fight. Before I get more into the video, I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe for more boxing and please hit that like button. It helps out the video, it helps out the channel. I'd really appreciate it. So yeah, Errol Spence. If you follow Michael Benson on Twitter, Michael Benson, by the way, is an editor for Talksport.com. He recently tweeted out a quote from Bob Arum when he spoke with Steve Kim and Mario Lopez with the 3 knockdown rule. By the way, if you guys don't know what the 3 knockdown rule is, it's a podcast. You can watch it here on Stitcher or listen to it on Stitcher. Like I said, it's with Mario Lopez and Steve Kim. They have a bunch of episodes here available on Stitcher, 211 episodes to be exact. And you can listen to it for yourself. It's 41 minutes long. But basically, in the interview, Bob Arum said this, and I quote, he said, "I talked to Al Heyman. He's amenable to the fight." And he's talking about Spence versus Crawford, by the way. And then he goes on to say, to the fight, Spence is the obstacle. Spence shows out numbers and percentages. We believe Crawford will beat him. Unfortunately, Spence believes the same. Don't blame Heyman, blame Spence. So yeah. And it created a lot of discussion on what's going on with this fight, like who is making this fight, who's preventing this fight from happening. And the way it seems like it's that Spence just wants too much money, and in my opinion, nothing wrong with that. Him wanting too much money definitely prevents the fight from happening, but at the same time, like, how much is he really asking? Is it too much or is it reasonable? We don't really know, but he's made it very clear that he wants a 60-40 split in his favor. And he actually responded to this tweet on Twitter, and Michael Benson also shared it, screenshots of it, and I'll just show it to you guys. So basically, Errol Spence responded to it. He said, "Lying ass Bob strikes again," basically calling Bob Arum a liar. And the way I look at it, like, how is he lying? Errol Spence does want money. Dude, you do want a lot of money. You do want a lot of money. We don't know exactly how much. But obviously the demands of Errol Spence is preventing Bob Arum from paying him that much, I guess. If let's say he's asking for $10 million, right? I guess Bob Arum doesn't have that money to pay him $10 million. You know what I mean? So I can't blame Spence for wanting more money. He has proven to be the bigger draw, in my opinion, because he's already fought on pay-per-view and he's drawn in more numbers compared to Crawford when he fought on pay-per-view. But still, with that being said, I'm sure there's a reasonable number out there, a reasonable number that Spence should agree on, because I feel like this is just preventing I think it's just too much pride, man. Too much pride is getting in the way, and I'm sure Spence is probably gonna get paid the biggest paycheck he'll ever get fighting Crawford. But I don't know. I guess maybe he thinks it's too risky. I don't know. At the end of the day, the way I look at it, the reason why this fight's not happening is because Spence is demanding more than what Bob is willing to pay him. But basically, Terence responded saying, "I've been champion since March 1st, 2014. 7 straight years is coming up. 3 different weight classes. If I was to retire right now, the Hall of Fame would be the next accomplishment." Sorry, I can't say the same for, I guess he's talking about Errol Spence. And Errol Spence responded by saying, all those accomplishments with names people won't remember. All I hear is accomplishments. I see so many greats I look up to inside the ring who didn't take care of the business outside of the ring, that shut up and box shit before been over at least with me. Everybody tell boxers just fight. Nobody telling these guys in suits and networks who Been getting paid off boxers, fucking them over for centuries. Take a loss or break even on this one. You good money wise. Regardless, just want to see the fight. Instead of taking Bob 200k signing bonus, went with Al, my advisor, and I didn't take a signing bonus. Took a stipend a month for a year. Told me afloat till I started making okay money, cause I know where I could take it. Believe in you. I want to fight the best though, cause Lord knows I'll use y'all fave fighter as a tune-up. Okay, maybe I'm having a hard time reading what he's saying, but he's basically talking about the business of boxing. That's the way it sounds like, talking about how right now he's taking care of himself, signing with Al Heyman instead of signing with Bob back in the day, and Errol Spence has done, Al Heyman has done a great job paying these fighters. He's done a great job paying all these fighters under the PBC banner. Um, and I can't blame people for signing with with Al Heyman, to be honest. Hell, if I was a fighter, I probably would have signed with Al Heyman, especially during the time when PBC had all this money. Man, fighters were getting overpaid. Over fucking paid. Which is good, for the fighters. But yeah, man, like I said, seems to me Errol Spence really wants a lot of money, and that's what he's trying to do here. Telling the promoters, the management, and all that pay me a lot of money, then I'll fight Crawford. That's what it seems like. That it seems like people are looking more into the money, or at least Errol Spence is looking more into the money than actually achieving greatness by fighting and defeating Terence Crawford. He's more worried about the money, and I can't blame him. To be honest, I can't blame him. I mean, at the end of the day, you gotta watch out for yourself. Watch out, for your family. Earn as much as possible. You're putting your life in the line at the end of the day. But from a fighter's mentality, Terence Crawford definitely has a fighter's mentality. He seems like he's the one who's more pushing for this fight than Errol Spence is. That's the way I look at it. So, it's unfortunate that this business of boxing is preventing a lot of these fights from happening. But at the same time, can you blame a fighter for wanting more money? I mean, isn't that what we want? These fighters to be successful and at the same time get paid what they're deserved instead of these promoters. So, in the end, at the end of the day, whether Terence Crawford or Errol Spence wants more money and this money and all that, we all want to see this fight. As boxing fans, as fans of the sport, we all want to see this fight. And hopefully, please, 2021, make this happen, please. Because it needs to happen. It needs to happen. It'll be very unfortunate if this fight never happens. But we'll see, right? We'll see. Anyway, I'll keep you guys updated on the situation. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Don't forget to hit that like button if you haven't yet. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. Please, and like always, have a great day. All right, thanks.